Google Forms have been updated. The new platform models the other Google Apps for Education products. When you go to your Google Drive and you create a new form, you will now have the option of having a corresponding spreadsheet to keep the responses or to actually embed the responses right in the form. So you will have two documents now, one to create the form, one to keep the responses if you wish to. So let's go ahead and create one so you can see what the process looks like. Create form. When you create form, a splash screen will come up if you'd like it to every time you make the form. This will allow you to title the form right away. So I'll say lunch survey. You can pick a sample layout for the form, a theme, and then push OK. In the new format, it's very similar to the other products in that up at the top you can now click and change the name if you'd like. You can go back to your drive. You have your choices very visible here if you want to require a Fargo Schools login to view the form and to take the form. Do you want to automatically collect their information then? Or do you want to make it a public form by unchecking that and let anyone take your survey? For this example, I'll make this a public one. The next thing you'll see is it's very visual. The layout is very easy to understand. You can add your questions, and then once I'll just put one question into this one. What is your favorite lunch item? Okay, you can put in your help text, and I'm just going to make this easy. It's going to be pizza or burgers. Okay, and I can require the question. And done. And once you have more than one question, you can sort them, drag them, and so on. Down at the bottom now, you'll have your confirmation page very visible to you. So what would you like it to say when they're done with the survey? Your response has been recorded. Thank you. Whatever you'd like to say in there, you can customize. Would you like to have it the link showing that they can take another survey right away and submit another answer? This might be helpful if you have one station set up at conferences and you just want parents to sit down, they don't log in or anything, they just keep taking survey after survey. For this example, I'll leave that on. If I'm done now, I could actually just do send form and email this form out to people, or I could take the link and post the link on my Google site or in Daily Planner if I want people to click on the link there, or in my Moodle course. So I'll just push done on that. The next thing that we need to decide is where should we keep the responses? In a brand new spreadsheet that'll have the same name but responses after it. We also have the option now to put it in an existing sheet. So if you have one spreadsheet and you just want to put all your forms data into that one from many different sources of forms, you can. Or you could just keep your responses only in the form. I think by default I would just leave it on new spreadsheet and have a separate sheet for it, but that's all a matter of preference. You can push create. That's going to create that spreadsheet now. We got your form, and I'm waiting for that. Now it's done. So I'm going to close this and go back to my drive, and now I'm going to have my lunch survey, which is the actual survey form, and I'm going to have my responses. So when I go into the spreadsheet, this is what you were used to before with the old style, in that you have the spreadsheet and then you have a form button. You can edit the form, send the form, all that within the spreadsheet. Whenever you do edit form here now, it just opens a new tab and you get right into that layout of the form. I'm going to close those up, go back to my drive. Now in my drive, if I want to just work on the form, I open the form one, and something else that's been added, like the other products, you can now share. So if you do file share, and you want to have other people help you build the form and work on it with you, I'll just enter a sample student here, 995301. So if I want a student working with me or a coworker, I'll just add them, give them edit rights, share and save. Done. And now they can work on the form and build the form with me. Within the form area, another new feature is that you have a responses menu at the top, and you can actually see a summary of your responses right here in the form, so you don't even have to go to the spreadsheet and look at the graphs there. So let's go ahead and take this survey. So I'll view the live form. There's my lunch survey. I like pizzas. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to like burgers this time. And one more. Pizzas are going to win. Submit. Okay, I'm done taking my survey. I'm going to go back to my drive. Right in the form now, I can open it, and I have 3 responses. If I go up, I can do a summary, and I can see my results right here. We still have the traditional spreadsheet. I can open the spreadsheet, see my results in the spreadsheet, and do my charts here as well.